And a change coming up here on defense, as it looks like we'll have a new left fielder here in the 8th inning. Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lee has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Lee, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front. Hit in the air down the left field line. Duvall on the move. And that retires the side.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Lou Thompson notches. And as we join our ball game here, our situation finds the bases empty with 1 gone in the inning. Coming to the plate now, Lee. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Now batting.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Avisail Garcia.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Schebler is after it, but he won't get there. It falls in. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third run.
Juan Minaya, the 6'4" right. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. The White Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
And a defensive replacement coming on here in the ninth as a move. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Scott Rosales earns his first. Tuesday night baseball. Now at the plate, Lee.
Batting center, right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
2-1 the count. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Batting second, Jack.
Runners off for second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
I know the umpire balled that. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Into the box now. Lee 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool.
Digging in once again, Lee. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them 2 guys.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's...
Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Yonder Alonso.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Lee looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Edwin Encarnacion.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls. At the plate, Lee.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. There's a strike. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game
Next for the White Sox, captain.
There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit low, ball 3. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Count all the way. Here it comes. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
In now, Agustin Pineda. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch just missed. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Lindor ranging into the outfield, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. So Edwin Encarnacion now. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Here now the 2-2. This is skied out toward right. Lee has a read on it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run score is forced to set. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Tribe wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach McAllister gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Andrew Miller records the save, his 14th. So that just about does it. We're just a few blocks south. Settling in now, Lee, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The short, hit hard, reined in. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Now a moment here to check out the... So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Naquin rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situated. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Into the box now, Lee. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball, and I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Bauer pauses, 2-1 on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Up next for Chicago, Scooter Gennett. Up around the face. Lee on second. Garcia on at first with nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. A little low. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Lee, he's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Garcia.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Designated hitter, Scooter Gennett.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Liner toward right center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And to score, the runner from second.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Ramirez is on his way home. Safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Swinging a soft liner, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Scooter Gennett.
Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. One hit, no. Here's Will Myers. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 1-2. Line hard to center field. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more. Lee so far 2 for 3 in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2 is back up the middle and into center field. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
High in the air out to center field. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
4-2 the final score today. The Palehose used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Michael Unoa wins his 3rd of the season. Nate Jones wraps it up for the save. And it looks like we'll have a new left fielder coming on as he'll take over on defense. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And the Rangers are going to win this one walk-off style. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Lee. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first down.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up. And he hangs on.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, number 6.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of Gregory Infante. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Redbirds jumped out to an... And as we welcome you into the ballgame, we find the bases empty, one away here in the inning. Now at the plate, Lee, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. One run, 4 hits, 2 errors for the White Sox so far. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Greg Holland was on to pitch out of the...
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least.
Afternoon baseball. Digging in, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, right
First
fielder,
offering on its way.
number 6.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Mazzara is there, and he has it for the out. Time now to check the starting lineup. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazzara. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Digging in now, Lee hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
Now batting.
He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Joey Gallo now. Last time through was a base hit.
Designated hitter, Joey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. Wood on the grass. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Previously against Carlos Rodon. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. A 2-out hit will bring Adrian Beltre to the plate now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down.
At the plate, Lee 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Yoan Moncada would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Eduardo Nunez.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Lee going back out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been
digging in to try it again. Adrian Beltre. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Lee, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definite ground ball with eyes right there.
Now batting, third baseman.
Runner goes for second, fouled away. Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with 1 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Scooter.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lazar is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A man left. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Nomar Mazara, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Lee moves over, makes the play, 1 away. 4-2 the final score today. The Texas Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Moore earns his 5th winner of the year. Jake Diekman.
A player's agent calls to touch base.
We are under the lights this season. Stepping in, Carlos Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away.
At the plate, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, number
First
6.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Batting second, right fielder.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he's into scoring position here in the home half of the first following the stolen base as we check out the teams that have run the most here this season. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Garcia ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out. On base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to be successful.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronan Wood. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Ronan Wood.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he missed with it there, ball four. It's a two-out walk with the runner still at third.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0. Up next for Minnesota. Byron Buxton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Lee will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Runs in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Narvaez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only one now.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Hau-Jyun.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here comes the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. The next twin up, Greg Garcia. First time up, he went down looking.
Shortstop, Greg Garcia.
Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Anderson shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Colby Rasmus. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
This is in the air to left. Oh, and he misses it. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 4-2.
Well, you can see what happens here.
So stepping in, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. The Dozier for one. Relay to first in time, and just like. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Miguel Sano.
1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Brian Dozier.
0-1 pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Adams now. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one.
Matt Adams.
The 2-1 on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it. Lee, 2 gone. Digging in, Brian Dozier has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you.
Ready now for the White Sox. Lee, 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Missed with a breaking ball. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more. Ready once again, Lee. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. Tuesday night baseball. So striding forward now, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
and that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Striding in, Avisail Garcia. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here comes the pitch for Garcia, and he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Next will be the designated hitter, Scooter Gennett, and they're runners at the corners now.
Scooter Gennett.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by the...
So striding in, Byron Buxton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is... Digging in, Carlos Castro, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Lee smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Polanco takes it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now batting, Sean McDonald. He reached on a single in his first try.
Sean McDonald.
Popped him up. Wood over to his right, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Lee, 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored back in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Moncada is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run, and shallow leave 1. And now back to the leadoff spot from the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Carlos Castro. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lee is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. Striding into the box, Lee hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to third. Scooped up to Dozier for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Welcome back to Major League.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ronaldo Lopez earned his 5th win of the year. Kyle Gibson settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Nate Jones earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it. From the south side of stepping in, Miguel Sano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Lifted in the air out to left. Lee is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. It's the Twins nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Standing in, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club. And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
Batting second, third baseman, Omar Narvaez.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Sano right there. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Standing in, Lee found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw. Legal slide that time.
And a dive, but he's back in there. One home. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Castro 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Castro.
Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lee 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. So digging in now, Lee. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Omar Narvaez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive and he knocks it down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit.
He's running. Pitch misses. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Coming to the plate now, Sean McDonald. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now in the box, Miguel Sano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. Here's Matt Adams now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead.
Stepping up now, John Flowers.
John Flowers.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Carlos Castro. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Lee will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slapped hard the opposite way. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Now batting.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Lee on at first, nobody out. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Runner's going. Pitch misses. The throw down. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
And the 2-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flowers coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on.
Ready for another shot now, Jorge Polanco. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He singled his last time up. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Lee racing back to the track. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that. Thursday night baseball. So coming to the plate, Lee, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alex Gordon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gordon on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Ramon Torres comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ramon Torres.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee has a beat on it, 1 out. Digging in once again, Lee. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Bonifacio is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job. Coming to the plate now, Lee. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Kansas City Royals wrote an important. Now from the long time. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Bonifacio. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Scorched to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, they didn't come out on.
At the plate, Lee, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, Dero, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to beat the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. In is Jorge Soler, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Jorge Soler.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Lee, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. In now, Lee 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Strike taken, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Now batting, the first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
The 1-1 to Ramirez. Pitch inside, the throw. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
I noticed he had a big lead.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Heath Gifford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is in the air to left field. In there, a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Raul Mondesi, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-1, here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy.
Settling in now, Lee. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Ready now, Yomer Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
This is in the air to left. Lee is in his tracks now. Two gone. So striding forward now, Lee, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they will not get him at the plate. He's in there to score, and it's a 6-2 game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
6-2, the final total today. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon base. Stepping up to the plate, Lee. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it. So next to the plate for the Royals, Aubrey Villegas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting...
Stepping into the box, Pete Gifford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fly ball right down the line in left. Lee on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Up next for Chicago, Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch game.
Into the box now, Oliver Ramos.
Catcher, Oliver Ramos.
3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lee. Been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. The pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. Striding in once again, Kevin Sierra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Lee moving forward. He gets there, and that's the set. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Lee. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Kansas City earned the victory. Tuesday Night Baseball. Striding in, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. A moment here from the south side to take a look. Now at the plate, Lee 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. 3-0 pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Coming to the plate now, Avisail Garcia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Lee.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Count now a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
This one's down to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee giving chase. And the inning is over. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Nothing across here. This digging in, Lee will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. At the plate, Avisail Garcia. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Felipe Francisco. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds leave 1. Now to the plate, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball to straightaway left. Lee comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Lee, he'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The White Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Avilan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Lou Thompson gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Cincinnati. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Into the box, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Third home run for him on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez, left field and carrying well. Lee going back at the track, the wall, gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He popped out in his first trip.
Second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah.
So stepping in, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now batting, right fielder.
Prior to the 3-2, we'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Runners on the move for second. And a step off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runners are at first and third with none out. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Runner going a second time. Pops this one up. Tomlinson calls for it. He's got it 1 away. On to first, and they get the double play. And here's Jose Peraza. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Pineda over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 5 and the White Sox 3. Stepping in, Lee. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Line drive to left. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And yet another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Once more, a throw over. And he'll dive back in. Nobody out, runner on first. Another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there he goes towards second. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's on the move again from first. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Scooter Gennett. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Lee, the runner at second with 1 away. In the air, down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
High in the air out to center field. Peraza is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside.
At the plate, Lee. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Up around the face. Slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Cameron Maybin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Lee moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now, Jose Peraza. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lee is going to get there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. This one remains close. Digging in, Lee.
Now batting, number 6.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back safely. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Cameron Maybin.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lee over to his left. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on an important run here with the sac fly, as it's now a 2-run lead. Ready now for the White Sox. Lee steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Hot shot on the ground is short. Francisco moving to his right, and that's the first out. This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. Kevin Quackenbush earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Raisel Iglesias closes the door for the save, his 10th.
Inferences drawn from season statistics can sometimes illuminate potential areas of improvement.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Two potential X factors in this series right there. Ken Cope will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 4th home run for him on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
So striding forward now, Geronimo Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Geronimo Garcia.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Lee going back on it. Onto the home run porch and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 3rd home run for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
Yonder Alonso.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus on Adam Jones. There's 3 things in this world that are guarantees: death, taxes, and Adam Jones. You can pencil him in a $155 center field, 280, 25, and 80.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lee, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's under it. 1 out. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Lindor.
Mejia At second, Garcia at first with no outs. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee has a beat on it, one away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Ramirez.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Lee going back on it at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Geronimo Garcia. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. They lead it 2-1. So striding in, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lee is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career, that's an impressive figure.
Matty, great matchup, right?
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. So here is Avisail Garcia, and their runners at the corners now.
Avisail Garcia.
One pitch. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wellington.
He's set and the pitch. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base and the inning is over. White Sox pick up just the one. Home half of the fifth coming up. And we are tied to... In now for Cleveland, Yonder Alonso. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit.
Digging in, Lee. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Dickerson racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now batting, Lee.
Now batting, number 6.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Cleveland capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Ken Cope earns his 5th winner of the year. Michael Inoa permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Cody Allen works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. MLB The Show's coverage. Settling in now, Lee. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Left fielder, number 6.
Now here's the pitch. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
The count now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
Striding into the box, Avisail Garcia, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Lee aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI.
Standing in, Lee, he reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let it.
Ready once again. Lee, he singled his last time up.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Lee leads off second with nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Scooter Gennett. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .333 hitter. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and it's fouled away. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one.
The 3-1 pitch. Now both runners on the move. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. And how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Wooden's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. White Sox strand a couple. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 4.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Lee will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Standing in, Lee. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Breaking ball in for a strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Lee is retired, and there's 1 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Geronimo Garcia, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Lee ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lee. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself accountable.
But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Indians get their 20th home win this year. Zach McAllister earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andrew Miller reports. We're set for Sunday afternoon. Now in the box, Lee, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, number 6.
First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. He chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
A man at third with one away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones.
Adam Jones.
A 1-1 now to Jones. Missed with a slider. So fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
This is line to left. And a base hit, as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone.
Wow, not every ball is just...
So digging in now, he smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Dickerson racing back. Gone!
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing.
Here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Will Myers.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lee is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Myers. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Will Myers.
The 0-1 on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lee has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Anderson at second with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Avisail Garcia will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Count remains full. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined. Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He singled his last time up.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Little flare out to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits.
Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Lee has it. If they send the runner, the throw to the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Alonso.
Here now the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lee is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Lee, 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
The count now at 2-1. Lee stands at second with no outs. Runner goes for third. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Ready with the 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Striding forward now is the DH, Scooter Gennett, and their runners at the corners now. Here now the 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Adam Jones. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and the bat splinters as this is hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
So coming to the plate, Alex Dickerson. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Alex Dickerson.
1-1. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it...
Now at the plate, Lee trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. From the stretch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Dickerson going back, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Last strike now for Cleveland. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the result sure.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, striding into the box, Lee, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. 6th home run on the season for him. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
So striding forward now, Carlos Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Carlos
The 1-1.
Castro.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Lee ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little...
At the plate, Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Adams leads off second with nobody out.
Luis Valbuena.
Hard hit at third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lee posts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded. The next twin up, Miguel Sano.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Lee going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the... Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. This is line to left. Lee is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Into the box now, Lee. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Into right field, that's a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Now the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game. Digging in once again, Lee. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. The 2-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lee is retired, 2 down now. Here's Brian Dozier now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lee moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. In now, Lee. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Chicago White Sox came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Gregory Infante earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Tuesday night baseball. Settling in now, Lee. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off the night for the White Sox, left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able. Those are the tough ones, but they should.
Up next for Minnesota, Greg Garcia is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Hit on the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Ready now, Lee, and their runners at the corners now.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 2.
The 3-1.
Dozier.
Hit hard to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Roy, as a pitcher, that could be so...
Stepping up to the plate, Lee. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the White. Into the box now, Carlos Castro. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Lee makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in once again, Greg Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Garcia.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Lee, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lee. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Minnesota Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jake Odorizzi earns his 8th victory of the season. First open back into. Digging in, Lee, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off the night for the White Sox. Left fielder, number
Here comes
6.
the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roy, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down.
Here's Miguel Sano looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Miguel Sano.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Lee waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Lee. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards the hole. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
The batter, first baseman.
Here's a look over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the... Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Lee. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Luis Valbuena now.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 90.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Lee is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Up next for Chicago, Lee. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Chicago.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's 1 for 4. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Comes on 1-1, and there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Scooter Gennett. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Scooter Gennett.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Center fielder number 12.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat. Full count still. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The numbers against Tyler Duffy, he's just 2 for 9. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is. At the plate, Lee, he steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So a run. And tonight's final, 7-3. Minnesota led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Now from the home of the Twins. So stepping in, Lee. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox.
First offering on its way.
Number 6.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Roll. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So coming to the plate, Avisail Garcia, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Schimpf brings it in, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone's just waiting for Adam Jones to come alive. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky.
And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit.
Now to the plate, Lee. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Up next for the White Sox.
And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a little tapper. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 3-2 one more time. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game. Into the box, John Flowers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Anderson onto the grass. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Lee. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Miguel Sano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Miguel Sano.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Lee racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in to try it again. Lee, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, a little bouncer. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit hard on the ground to second. Shim scoops it up, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired.
Leading off with a twin, center fielder, Sean McDonough.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Wow, that's a tough one, certainly.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Castro.
Right fielder, Carlos Castro.
Here's the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on the mound. He executed everything he wanted.
Stepping in, Lee. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw won't get him. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run game this afternoon. 3-2.